All right, let's take a look at question number 8. In question 8, we're learning how to identify the properties of equality given the steps that a student executed. All right, so question 8 reads, it says, Brittany is solving a quadratic equation. Her first step is shown below. So this is the original problem, 3x squared minus 8 minus 10x equals 3 times the quantity 2x plus 3. And then step 1, she has 3x squared minus 10x minus 8, which is equal to 6x plus 9. Question, which two properties did Brittany use to get to step 1? So what we're going to do is take a look at the problem and step 1 and see if we can identify what the difference is. Okay, so 3x squared here, negative 8 here, negative 10 here, negative 10 here, negative 8 here. So it looks like she has interchanged terms. She has moved 8. She moved 8 over here, and then she moved negative 10x over here. All right, so she basically moved terms on the left side. And then on the right side, the 3 in the parentheses here is no longer present here. So she must have carried out an operation, multiplied 3 times 2x to get 6x, and 3 times 3 to get 9. Alright, so which two properties explain the movement of terms and then the multiplication of a coefficient into quantities in a parenthesis that it's been multiplied by? So here we have move, and here we have multiply. Alright, so let's review our properties of equality real quick and then see which one applies to this particular scenario. Addition property of equality. If A is equal to B, then when you add a number to both sides, the equality is preserved. A plus C is equal to B plus C. All right, she didn't add anything to both sides of the equation, so it's not the addition property. Commutative. Now this is a big word. If you think about the word commute, what does that mean? If your parents are commuting to work, commute means to move. Okay, so commutative property of addition just basically means that you can reverse the order of a sum or difference. All right. So commutative property of equality basically implies that A plus B is equal to B plus A. All right. So here what we have, you got to be a little bit careful here. The signs weren't changed. She just reversed the order here. So you basically have negative 8 plus negative 10x, and then she rewrote it as, so it's negative 10x plus negative 8, and then if I don't put the parentheses there, it's just negative 10x minus 8. All right. So what she did is she reversed this addition that's going on right here. The addition here is the addition of two negative terms. So commutative property is applicable to the left side of what she did. Now, what's the multiplication property of equality? Well, it says if you have A is equal to B, then if you multiply both sides by the same thing, the equality is preserved. AC is equal to BC. In this particular case, no multiplication to both sides happened. It was a different kind of multiplication on just the right side here. So it's not this kind of multiplication we're talking about. Distributive property of multiplication, over addition. If you take a look at what happens right here, we have a multiplication over addition. So we had the addition operation here, and 3 was multiplied across these two terms that have been added to each other. So that accounts for the difference between the problem and the step 1 on the right side of the equation. All right. So the two properties that Brittany used are properties 2 and 4. Answer to number 8 is option number 4.